On the surface, we are still and quiet. But there is a struggle in the darkness below. The outcome? Unpredictable. Away with you, ghost. You'll scare away the fish. I remember you not, and care not to, even if I could.
I need your help.
I offer you nothing, but you remain. I can give you a name, if that would help. Some have called me Jonas. There are other names, but they will not speak themselves. One is enough, I think.
What do you know about the corruption?
Only those who seek misery would ask such a thing. You should banish your misery, like I have banished mine. If you do not, only terrible things can come of it.
But there is this voice in my head.
I do not see a hole in your head. Perhaps a hole in your mind. The stones to the north are useful to fill such holes. You can read them if you can find them. Replace your ghost with others.
Old stones have nothing but irrelevant answers to forgotten questions. You will not find truth here.
That voice again. This should be the place Jonas wanted me to find. We will see.
In memory of Soul Warden Ramanos Avalon, bearer of the eternal torch,
Soul Warden?
whose service straddled centuries. All souls fade in time, but he held steadfast against the darkness until the last. This place is familiar. My feet remember what my mind does not.
What is a Soul Warden?
What were they? My mind itches. Yes, at that word. Perhaps this is where my ghost lives. That cave. Yes, inside it. Something that needs retrieving. I hear my own voice, faint, but in chorus with the ghosts here. My hands on the stone, my memories, given to the land and taken from my soul. A mercy, perhaps.
What happened to the Soul Wardens?
It was corruption. It took their souls, those voices lost to time. It will take all of us before the sun sets on the world. You sooner, if your voice cannot be silenced. But there are answers here. A path that leads where many have sought to go. Those who would stand against the corruption. You speak of that voice that assaults your mind. This path may be the only way to see it silenced. The voice you hear is not heard by all, and the power it pursues has become your burden to bear. Go on then. Seek the strength of the Soul Wardens. Face the trial in the tomb of old warriors. It may be your only hope. Radiance of the sun and the luminescence of the stars. In the presence of the gods, to serve as an Amara, the blessed inheritor of the eternal fire. I vow to be both noble and true, to heed the divine voice, and to aid my people against all hardships and foes. I also swear on my bonded soul to ease the world's pain and to fulfill my sworn obligations regardless of the price.
And I am impressed. We will make history together.
I would ask you to walk softly, but the fish are already wise to me. Travel on, stranger.
Stranger?
But you are familiar. Two voices, one mind. Yes, we've spoken before. What brings you to my hover?
You abandoned me.
Oh? Did I abandon you, or did I just walk ahead? I walk a great deal, you know, and sometimes my memories stay behind. I recall a path you started to follow, but it was one I've already trodden.
So you were a soul warden?
Me? A soul warden? No, that could not be. It is such a pretentious sounding name. And the soul wardens are all gone, lost, corrupted, who knows? There is a tower not far. Go get your answers there, for I have none left.
He is filled with stories of failure, but ours will end in triumph. I promise you. Join me and we will achieve victory.
Supplies are exhausted. The tower shudders under the assault. There is nowhere else to go. Choose. They lessen instead, and all will be lost. They beg me to run, to preserve the honor. I will not abandon. I will not abandon my foe. You have been to the tower then, have you? The ghosts of my fellow wardens call from there, demanding that I remember.
What do you remember?
Pain, sadness, regret. I have stemmed the waters of memory for many years. But the dam is breaking. I will tell you what happened. We were not the first to stand against the corrupted. Heroes of a lost age once harnessed the magic of the ancients to defend Aeternum. Delving into a tomb of legend, we found the ancient rites those heroes employed, and the Soul Warden Order was born. Harnessing the ancient magics, Romano blessed us with a bulwark against corruption's influence. But this gift came at great sacrifice. We would never be the same again. Our newfound powers carried us to many victories. I began to believe we could actually vanquish the corrupted. But the Crimson Sorcerer was a wily foe. He learned our secrets and exploited them. One by one, my fellow wardens became corrupted. The Tower of Arcturus is where we made our stand. In a final act of desperation, Constanza and I would leap from the heights. But in the end, I was alone. I have tried to honor the memory of my fallen friends, but the memories are too much. I am no longer a Soul Warden. There are no Soul Wardens anymore. There now. My story is complete. And you know the truth of who and what I was. End of my failure. I truly am the last. All that the Order was, all that it will be in this decaying mind of mine. I am sorry. You have come to me seeking a way to fight the darkness within. But I have nothing to offer.
Then I have to become a Soul Warden.
That is a terrible idea. The process required to harden one's soul against corruption demands a sacrifice. You cannot imagine. The days of the Soul Wardens are done with. And I have a great deal of fishing to do.
I have no other choice.
Even if you were to pursue such a foolish notion, you would need to forge a weapon capable of combating corruption. And that would be difficult indeed. The angry earth is no longer generous with its seeds of power.
Seeds of power? What do you mean?
There was once a huntress in these parts. An unfriendly and elusive sort. She spoke on the angry earth's behalf. You might ask about her in Oxborough. But getting her to give you a living seed, well, don't say I didn't warn you.
I know a nose sniffing for information when I see one. I have certainly lived here long enough. Well, get on with it then. What do you want to know about?
The Huntress.
There's legends, and then there's truth. People talk nonsense. Say the Huntress is part animal or some kind of spirit. She's actually just a recluse. Makes a shrine near the mines to the north her home. I'd look there.
You trespass on sacred ground, human. The angry earth do not want you here. I hope you have good cause. You tread on what was once hallowed ground, human. Whatever your purpose coming here, it is misguided. Go back to your settlement.
I have come seeking for you.
You say you've come to see me. But I see only darkness dwelling behind your eyes. The actions of your kind have already tainted this place. So, what purpose have you now?
Mankind needs your aid.
You are wasting your time and mine. It is the evil of your kind that slowly spreads across the land, poisoning everything. This fountain, once a source of life and power, now fouled. The flow of Azoth that once fed the fountain has become blocked, undoubtedly by the crimson plague that's overcome the nearby mine. Very well. If you can destroy whatever vile cankers have grown in the mine, we will hear your request. Otherwise, be gone.
We are battling the same enemy. I will see it done.
The Earth's secret ways, once again, overcoming all. But your support will not be forgotten. You have done your part, so I will hear what you came here to say. But I warn you, I have no sympathy for the plight of humans in the battle against corruption. It is not our fight.
I came seeking a seed of power.
Do you even realize how much you ask? How much your kind has already taken?
My kind won't stand without it.
The angry Earth will want to know the truth. Do you plan to use this seed to fight corruption?
You have my word.
You are honest, aren't you? Good. We loathe deceit. Perhaps on that account I will make your request. But tell me, do you know why humans fall to corruption, but the angry Earth does not?
No, I came for answers.
Because corruption's power feeds the ego, your kind's great weakness. Angry Earth has no ego, and that is how it offers protection. Try this tincture recipe. I believe it will help you. There now. That will afford you some protection. I must visit the Mother Well and commune with the primal spirits there. Return to your instructor. Convey to him that our gift, and the reprieve that comes with it, is not without condition.
Your kindness won't be forgotten.
Should your kind abuse it, we will visit our wrath upon you.
What does the seed do, exactly?
It grants what your kind lacks, a connection to the Earth itself.
Fascinating.
You have what you came for, so be grateful. This will strengthen your soul against the evil that seeks to claim it. Now be gone, human.
It is a relief to see you return. Though my heart trembles to harbor hope again, it's too late to turn back. You were able to get a living seed of the angry Earth then.
She wasn't happy about it, but we got it.
I'm not surprised. The angry Earth are not our allies by any stretch of the imagination. But you seem to have quite a knack for persuasion.
Indeed. Let's build this weapon you spoke of.
We have but one component of our conduit. Vital though it may be, We must now craft the staff that will contain it. Through it, you will draw on the power of your own soul to destroy corruption where it stands.
So how do we proceed?
We will start with the haft. The trees from which they were once carved no longer grow on Aeternum. The only way is to find one of the hafts we hid away as the days darkened. The ancient ruins of Canis contain such a cache.
Who were the ancients?
I fear that is a question none remain to answer. The ancients disappeared thousands of years ago. We simply used the ruins to find sanctuary from the corrupted. In some cases, it worked. Let us hope Canis is one of them.
Ancient teleportation. This will be useful.
I see you managed it after all. A fine crosspiece. I fear there is little time to prepare you for what approaches.
What do you mean exactly?
While you were away, I met a traveler who spoke of corrupted coming down from the north. I suspect they are driven on by the same vice that plagues your mind.
Was this their leader?
I do not know. The traveler said the corrupted rally around something called the Tempest, a being they worship like a god. If this is the same being that haunts you, I fear your soul may be in great peril. This is a momentous occasion. You are ready to forge your Azoth staff, and the Soul Wardens will soon be born anew.
Let's forge this weapon, then.
I cannot go. You must do this alone. It will require the sacrifice of part of your soul. Place the pieces of the staff on the ancient altar near the shattered obelisk. Then brace yourself. I will be with you in spirit. Welcome back. And look at you, still as fresh as a newborn babe. I have had time to give our predicament some thought. While we now possess an Azoth staff, it is but a beginning, and even armed with such an implement, we too are no bulwark against corruption.
We need to rally others in this cause.
I think so. Go back to Oxborough. Shout from the rooftops. Bang pots and pans if you must. Rally their men and women at arms to meet the armies coming their way. You hold their only hope for salvation.
What will you be doing?
I must make preparations. The hardest part of becoming a soul warden is still ahead, my young friend. Rally the city against the corrupted in the north, and then meet me in the southern ruins. Then you can become a true soul warden, if you still wish it.
At last! Someone in this foppish little city I can have a decent conversation with. Come on over. Gab a minute with your friend Grace. I've been poking around town, collecting gossip from all these fine lords and ladies. I might stay a while. There's a lot of coin changing hands around here, let me tell you. This town is much older than it looks. Believe it or not, it was the bleeding Roman legions that first made it into a proper village. But it soon became a trading hub for all sorts. The crossroads of Aeternum. And so it was. People coming from all over to buy and sell, and the gold in the town's coffers piled up. The trade barons ran the place for profit. No kings, no queens, and no messing. Each of the town's factions had its own enforcers, and for a while that seemed to work. But it was only a matter of time until vice and greed turned to violence. Fighting broke out in the streets, and the whole town burned down. But coin has a way of fixing things fast. Out of the ashes, the town of Oxborough came to life. The trade barons built it back, bigger, stronger, and more profitable than ever. And word is it's been smooth sailing ever since. Even when the corruption spread across the land centuries ago, Oxborough was still sitting pretty. These days, coins flowing like never before, but the trade barons hoard their wealth from the shadows. It may be tricky, but there's a fortune to be made here, and Grace O'Malley won't be leaving until she gets her share. So now you know what I've been up to. What about you? I see that fancy new staff you're toting around. What do you plan to do with that?
Fight the corrupt, looking for allies.
I fought enough red-eyed rotters on the beach. If you get in a jam, I've got your back. But I'm not enlisting in that crusade. These fine folks seem to think they haven't a problem in the world beyond a shortage of herbs. You might try the constable. She's a former Roman legionnaire. And you didn't hear it from me, but I hear her husband's gone missing. She might listen. That's the one.
Greetings, Constable Macia.
Hello, friend. The signs are good today. I feel quite certain today's the day Centurion Macia will finally return home.
I'm afraid he is now corrupted.
Corrupted? That's preposterous. He's battled the demon hordes more times across the centuries than I can count. Besides, I would have seen the signs. I've heard the reports, of course. Corrupted in some isolated spots in North Everfall. But they're not massing for an attack. All the signs are good.
They are preparing to attack the city.
Now you sound like my husband, always skeptical. He'll return soon. For now, try Captain Dubois. Perhaps he can spare some soldiers for you.
A fine day to you, traveler. Was there anything I can offer you to support your interest?
The city will be attacked. We need soldiers.
Oh, well, I've heard the reports, and I salute your courage in battling the Crimson Menace. That staff appears to be a formidable weapon.
I need to stop them before they come.
Unfortunately, I cannot send soldiers to join you on your mission. Every available guardsman is deployed now in an effort to combat the current crisis.
What can be worse than the corrupted coming?
Why, you haven't heard? Impossible! There's a devastating shortage of herbs. Many of our wealthier citizens depend on such herbs for happiness and health. The herbalist who normally caters to our city is named Ao, but he hasn't made an appearance in months. We've sent search parties.
That is not a crisis. You must be delirious.
For Oxborough, it is a crisis of the highest order. So by all means, your campaign gets my full moral support. But do look out for How. Good luck!
You are all going to die. I'm going to have to face them. Alone. Before they invade the city. Fascinating. The staff, it appears to be draining my mana? Or is it using my soul?
The destiny of this island is already decided. Do you not see it? The weak shall succumb, and the strong shall prevail. Raise your fist against the Crimson Storm, but it is a force of nature and destiny. Join the tempest and be the storm.
My magic is drained. I won't be able to teleport. For now.
Oh, you have a heart of gold, good traveler. I would stay and chat, but I'm urgently needed elsewhere, and Hal always provides. Do you see this? Or are you just going to walk on by like everyone else? Huh, these roads are supposed to be safe. What dark times these must be for people to just turn away from a poor innocent merchant who's been waylaid by rabid wolves. The wolves were vicious and slobbery, but they didn't get any of the good stuff. I just need someone to help ride me cart. Do I look like a lumberjack? Or some muscle-bound warrior who can lift a heavy weight with their pinky finger? I need help here.
I can help if you have a hammer.
Finally, someone with a heart. Help me out here and I'll see you richly rewarded in Oxborough. I've got friends there in high places, I do.
I can't believe it. Is it really them?
Herbs and spices for everyone! Hero Hal to the rescue!
I can't believe it. Oxborough survives its greatest threat yet.
I told you these people are something else. Got their heads in the clouds. I've never met a herbalist as popular as your Mr. Howe. But maybe they weren't picking the right herbs.
The staff has done its work. can taste it in the air. Consecrated ground will repel the corrupted for a time. I'd say you were born to be a soul warden. If that weren't such a tragic notion.
You are saying I can taste corruption now?
Oh, yes. A side effect of the process. Like a rotten tooth, sweet with decay, followed by an aftertaste of blood. It quite ruins dessert, I'm afraid. Your success with the staff you forged proves your readiness. It is now time for you to face this final step to becoming a true soul warden.
What needs to be done?
You must acquire a heart gem. Your defense against corruption. A vessel you'll use to encase your soul and protect it. A cold vault within your chest. But do not get hung up on details. There will be a time to discuss such things. Look here. These ancient guardians were once human, proud warriors. In a war now lost to time, they sacrificed in ways much like the Soul Wardens. No, but the elements for creating a heart gem, they do. This will be no easy task, but I believe in you.